women in Ashraf and Camp Literacy and their struggle would contribute to the struggle of women.
I'm Sarah Phillips. I have my master's degree in women's studies. I'm a scholar of women's studies around the world and globalization. And I have quite a concern for the women of Ashraf. I know them personally through emails and correspondence. My father worked with them firsthand. So I feel like they are my friends and family over there as well. Absolutely. They represent everything that I think every woman should feel inside, because no matter where you are in the world, whether you be in America, whether you be in the Middle East, Asia, Africa, there are always oppositions, there's always inequalities that women face. It's not just women in one location, it's a humanitarian issue, and I just have so much respect and honor for what the women are doing of Ashraf, because they are in a location specifically where they are doing everything contrary to what they're told to do, and they are just doing it with such bravery. I really, really respect them. Honestly, there's something that we all have in common. We are all women. At some point in our life, somewhere, a woman will face oppression. Everyone will, at some point in their life, feel what it means to be a second-class citizen, that equality is not total yet. So if there is a small young girl somewhere who feels like it's not going to get better, she has to remember to stand strong, because there are women all over that believe in her and believe in her equality and in her strength. And no matter what your religion is, we have a commonality, and that's that we do have strength as women. I have great love and great respect for Madam Rajavi. She has done something that women in free countries who don't have to worry about chains of oppression as much couldn't even fathom doing. She has, against all odds, brought people together, and she's brought them together with a goal of humanitarian efforts and equality. And I just can't imagine where she even started, but her inspiration just spreads across borders, beyond borders. To my sisters in Ashraf, I just want you to know that my heart is with you, that I am part of this fight 100%, and I will do whatever I can to ensure your freedom and your safety. And I hope that through my words you find some strength and know that you do not stand alone in the world, and that every day more and more people are learning about your plight and about what you stand for. And let the strength just know that there are thousands of women around the world who are right there with you, and they won't tolerate or stand for this injustice any longer.
This is a very important day, the 8th of May, all over the world since many years, but in 2012 it's clear that there is no more important place to remember when we are celebrating the Women's Day than Iraq and the camps Ashraf and now the so-called Liberty. Because the women, the 1,000 women that are in these places have been showing to their own country, Iran, and to the whole of the world, the importance of the rights of women. They have risked everything. They have been the most courageous people in front of terrorist regime, and their message is that there is no democracy, there is no human rights if the misogyny will not be stopped, if the rights of women will not be taken as the most important. This has been a message that has been conveyed already for decades by the Iranian resistance. I would like to stress that no other movement, especially opposition movement, in the whole of the so-called Islamic world has understood this issue as well as did the Iranian resistance. And I think that in this respect we have to pay specific homage to Mariam Rajavi. She has really seen more and earlier than any other. And so my thoughts are in this day for all of the women in the world, for the women that are struggling in Syria against this terrorist dictatorship supported by the Iranian regime, to the women that are struggling in whole of the regimes that are not recognizing equality of women and men, and especially for you that hopefully will be able to see me in Camp Ashraf and Liberty.